Because Mojang pretty much just built a reskinned dark oak biome for the Pale Garden, I decided to take it upon myself to make my own custom one. So I've already made custom trees for the biome, but I also created a hedge maze for the creaking. And I totally did not get jump scared while trying to test it out. Oh my Jesus! Anyway, now on to the main part of the video. So we're gonna be working on a Pale Garden inspired witch hut. This witch hut took about, I believe, a solid half hour before I even realized what I wanted to do with it. So obviously I'm here starting with like a base because I was originally, which I do end up doing, but I was originally planning on having it like be slightly elevated in the water like the original was. And as you see in the background over there, I do have the original as a reference, and I do have a very cursed looking version that has like dark oak and pale oak wood, but yeah. So this takes a bit to get going, but once it gets going, I think it looks really great. Here is the Pale Garden Witch Hut. I am really happy with this. I think this looks amazing. Definitely not vanilla. I highly doubt that Mojang would ever make a structure like this. But I don't think it's that far off. Obviously the roofing probably wouldn't be as complicated. Shout out to Rowan for his videos, a little help on that roofing there. It really came in clutch because I was struggling on that roof for so damn long, bro. But no, that, like just looking at one of like his houses as an example was pretty great. So shout out to Rowan. Anyways, we're gonna come in here, and you know we just have a brewing stand, which I've never understood why a witch hut does not have a brewing stand. You can easily get a brewing stand from a village. Witch huts feel more rare than a village. So I feel like give the witch hut a brewing stand. I also wanted to give it some of the newer bookshelves. Obviously, you got to keep the mushrooms in there. I got some barrels in here. There's some fish. I also got a suspicious stew. There might be potions maybe as a potential loot thing. I'm not sure. It's up to a player, I guess. I don't know. Chorus fruit. I feel like that's a really nice rare drop because it's not overpowered, and I feel like it makes sense to have like some sort of like mystical fruit or whatever in like this witch hut in the Pale Garden. It makes sense. And then bed. Never understood why a witch hut never had a bed. I can't believe I have to mention it, but my friend's like, why is there a bed in your witch hut? I'm like, well, they're kind of like an outcast villager. They're living in the hut. Why wouldn't they have a bed? I feel like that much is obvious, but I mean, it's to each your own. I think the witch should deserves a bed. You don't necessarily have to think the witch deserves a bed, but I think the witch deserves a bed. I also put it, obviously, as you saw in the time lapse, I put it on top of a rock in the middle of a pond. I wanted to do this because my main reference I'll put on screen, and it was some model that was like a 3D printed model or whatever that I found on the internet, and it had like this like, you know, obviously like stairs going up. It was on a rock, and you had the cauldron outside over here, and I think it's pretty nice. Make sure if you want to have a feedback on this, feel free to do so. Leave in the comments. I'm open to any feedback. I'm pretty proud of this. This is actually probably one of the best houses I've built. And I don't really build houses typically, so I'm pretty proud of what this end product was. And I think it looks really sick. But, like I said, leave your feedback down in the comments. And also, plug myself. I'm going to plug myself here, okay? If you want to check out actual, like, you know, short films, music videos, whatever, I've done a few. You can check out my, I guess, professional portfolio channel. I'm going to link it down in the description below. If you want to check out that, that's where I do most of my posting, because most of the time I am a full-time film student, so I'm mostly posting there for any projects and stuff coming up, which there might be a new thing coming up soon. Not sure yet, but I will leave the video there. Thank you all for watching.